hello, hello. It's Raeeka from Dating with Confidence with my hair sticking out, so I'm going to fix it. And I am here on another Dating Tip Tuesday. So let me see, because I'm trying to also do this on Instagram. Making sure that our friends are seeing it there. Hello, hello, lovely, lovely ladies on Instagram as well as Facebook. Whether you are watching this on Instagram or Facebook or or getting this in an email from me, I want to say hi. And I'm here. I'm Raeeka, dating coach and founder and CEO of Dating with Confidence. For those of you who haven't met me, I am excited to get to know you. I love working with high-achieving and ambitious single women through my Quality Man method. And I teach them how to break the repeated patterns of dating the same wrong guys over and over and over again with different faces, and then reprogram their dating operating system, and then find their love or life partner. So, or love life partner. All right. So, for those of you who are new, please know that this is a interactive call. So if you have any questions, as long as your questions are valid, and you are, especially on Instagram, if you are commenting, if you have any questions that are in regards to what I'm teaching, I am more than happy to communicate that with you. So, but do say hi to me. I want to get to know you, lovely ladies, and I want to be in service. The more I know about you, the more I can help you. So here is the deal. Today's topic is about revealing what is irresistible to quality men. So what is irresistible to quality men? A lot of times women think that how they can find love or the attention of a quality man so that they will get asked out is by how they need to look, and what they need to wear, and what kind of makeup they need to wear, and what their education needs to be, and what kind of books they have read, and what kind of, basically they try to think about external assets that is coming, that they're bringing to this process with themselves. And here is what is so important for you to know, and it might even be a little bit of a surprise what I'm going to be telling you about it, and that is that quality men are absolutely not looking for those qualities or just for those qualities. Of course, physical attraction is important, and of course it is important to have that connection. However, that kind of connection is not going to be enough and sufficient for you to find love. So today we want to talk about an asset that is super important, and so often smart, high-achieving women who are career-focused and really well-read, well-educated, continuously make this mistake. And what happens is that you constantly think that there's something, hi Berta, hi Sandra, that there is something wrong with your external stuff going on, and it is not that. The most important asset that you have in your capacity for dating is, who are you being? Who are you being? What does that mean? Let's say you're going to go on a date, and the guy's sitting across the table from you. how are you showing up to the date? Are you going out on a date with your mind telling you that you need to be careful so that what happened in your past doesn't happen again? Are you going out on a date making sure that you are not taken advantage of? Are you going out on a date judging him and being closed off because you're scared to be vulnerable and showing the softer side of you or the more vulnerable side of you? Are you even showing him that you're interested in dating? All of this, your energy, the way, the experience you create with your presence, all of that is your being. You showing up as the kind of person that you are. And so often, you know, I work 95% with women, but I do have occasionally, from time to time, I have male clients as well. And actually, I'm working with male client right now. And when I ask them, the energy that a woman brings to the table is super important. Because here is the deal. And I say that a lot. Here is the deal. There are so many so many women out there, single women out there in the dating pool. The number of women is more than men. The number of single women is more than men. Research has shown that, and yes, it's true. I get it, and I get that that's scary. But you have the advantage with the knowledge that I'm giving you right now to be the kind of person that's going to be in the top 1% of the irresistible women, or women that are out there who are irresistible to men, in a way that men are going to see you and they're going to say, where have you been? And this is not something I'm making up just to make you feel better. This is something that actually happened to my client, Lisa. Lisa is dating a guy, and she and I have been working for the past 2 years. And she actually went through 2 breakups as we experienced our work together. And she really has nailed down this piece about who she is being around the men that she's dating. Not only that, who is she being with her 2 kids? Who is she being when she goes to work? Who is she being with her girlfriends, with her family? And she's become so aware of the person that she is being. Hi, Sammy. So when you show up with that energy, when you are competing with all these other women who are out there, obviously, when you show up with that kind of energy, when you show up as a woman who is confident, not about her education, not about how she kicks ass at work, not about how she's #boss lady, or she is hot and sexy because her cleavage is out or her body is awesome, and that's all wonderful, but she is confident because she knows that finding love is her birthright, and nothing is going to stop her from getting there. She acts like a woman who is already successful in her love life. Many of you, and this is really important, so I really hope you're taking notes here, because this is not something that you will hear a lot around you. I'm pretty much the only person who teaches this kind of subconscious programming of your dating operating system, so that your habits, including your fears, your scarcity mindset, your protective mindset, you know, none of that comes with you as a result of habit in your dating life. But you show up as a confident woman who knows that no matter what happens, this date is me being one step closer to the person that's a match for me, whether it's this guy or the next guy. A woman who is being irresistible and confident is a woman who is not walking in with her medical degree, one-upping and competing with men. That is so unattractive. It is so unattractive. And I see this time and again happening with women who are well-educated, who are kicking ass at work, who are career-focused, highly ambitious, and they go in and they think that in order to get the guy's attention, they need to match him, so they start competing and one-upping him. And you have no idea how much you are turning a guy off. Because a quality man, an educated, quality, equal man to you doesn't want to be one-upped by you. He wants to be accepted, acknowledged, and validated by you. So there's nothing more than a turn-off than a woman that comes in kind of with her, you know, imaginary, you know, like proverbial boxing gloves, and she is trying to get somebody's attention, but in all the wrong ways. A lot of women say, well, he has to work hard to gain my trust. No. Quality men smell that. If you want somebody to trust you, you need to give them the opportunity to be trusted. You can't get a man to do cartwheels for you and, you know, run, you know, jump over through hoops for you so that you can know that he's not going to leave you. Because those things are not going to tell you if a guy is the right guy or not. So when you are being the kind of woman who is soft and open and confident, again, please, if you are a high achieving and ambitious single woman, I don't mean confident is not the kind of confidence you have at work. The kind of confidence I'm talking to you about is that softness. It's that you will sit back with your shoulders back and you allow the guy to lean forward and be himself, so that when you talk to him, when you are interacting with him, he can feel safe enough to show his true colors. And believe me, when you actually do that, when you come from that place of being so sure that what's yours will never be taken away from you, and you come from a place of working from your vision of finding love rather than working towards your vision of finding love. And in a second, I'm going to explain that because that's important. You want to write it down. That's when you truly are coming in and stepping into the dating arena, being in that top 1%. Now, what do I mean by working from your vision of your love life rather than going towards? Most people have this vision of their love life, right? And they want to work towards it, like anything else in life, right? I want to buy a house, so I'm going to work really hard to save my money so I can buy the house. I want to find love, so I am going to make sure that I protect myself, that I stand up for myself in a bossy way, in a protective way, or by retreating and not sharing and not being vulnerable so that I can be protecting guarding my heart. And you come in so guarded that in that way, what you're doing is you're sabotaging your love life. Now, let me explain that a little bit more. Why that is happening is because you are working as the person that you are now, with this mindset, with the fears and the scarcity and the lack and the protecting, towards a goal. So your work towards your love life is only as effective as the person you are being doing the dating. Does that make sense? Any questions? Do you guys understand that? If you are listening to this at home on an email, then please write to me. I'm happy to explain more. But I want to make sure that you guys get what I'm saying. I'm going to repeat what I said again. If you are working towards your vision of finding love, those of you who are on Facebook, comment and let me know if you get what I'm talking about. If you are working towards your love life, right? Then what's happening is that you are working from a place of being the person who you are right now, with all the scarcity mindset, if you have any, you know, there are no good men out there. Men are not into being with smart and successful women. Men don't like strong women. My town doesn't have enough men. All the good men are taken. Men don't want to communicate. Men want one thing and one thing only. You know who you are. So if you are coming with that kind of belief into your dating, you're only going to be dating as effectively as the person who has those thoughts. The model that you want to have, the way you want to go in dating and really kick ass, like my ladies are in my Irresistible Woman group, is that you want to work from a place where you are the person who has found love. Who would that person be? How would that person behave? What would she believe? Does she believe all men are cheaters? If you were to be successful in love and your friend came to you and said, hey, Sammy, there are no good guys out there anymore. It is so hard to date. Would you say to them, yeah, you're right, it's really hard. You know what? Men really don't want to communicate. Yet you're successful in your love life. You would never say that. You would say to them, no, there are plenty of good guys out there. Look, I found one. Does that make sense? So that's where you want to operate from. And you want to be the person with all the qualities. You want a guy to be open to you. You need to learn how to be open and vulnerable without oversharing. And, you know, always reminds me of fire hosing someone, you know, with like fire hosing them with all our like ex stories on the first date. You don't want to do that. You want to go into it knowing that you know how to be vulnerable, you know how to show softness, you know how to show interest, and at the same time, you're totally okay if it doesn't work out. That kind of resilience is sexy. That is not playing games. That's not saying, I don't care about you, you can come after me or not. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that you really show up as a woman who is looking to find love. And you are okay, and you know that you will be okay if this doesn't work out. So you're not being this person who is attached to the outcome, but you're being this woman who is so coming from a place of possibility in love. So with that, I would love to hear your feedback. What did you think about this lesson? What are your takeaways? How has this lesson how does this lesson inspire you to show up and create different experiences on your dates? How are you going to be dating? Who is that person going to be? What does she believe? And once you do that, definitely write me and let me know, because I want to know. I love to know what my women in my community love to know. If you have questions, email me or post it in our Facebook group, Dating Tips for Savvy Single Ladies. That's the group where most of our interaction is happening. So go for it, be in that group, try it. Do write your questions in there. I will respond to it. And who knows, maybe next time my lesson will be on the question that you just asked. So you'll get some free coaching. Sammy says, true belief in myself, so I'm not attached to the result. Yeah, and Berta says, I love this. Wonderful. Awesome, ladies. I love it, love it, love it. So this is, we're going to wrap up here. Do write to me. Do write, if you're listening to this on Facebook, whether you're in the groups or on my Facebook page, go ahead and write down what is your takeaway from this call. And I will see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, same place. And who knows, maybe your question might be the next topic for next week. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.